A clash of two teams at the top of their game. Lone Stars. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Parker University. Let's take a look at the standings coming into tonight. Charlotte second in the table, 1 point off Spokane, headed into week 16. Meanwhile, Texoma just above that playoff line as of right now. A surge in their last 5 games, all unbeaten with 3 wins to put them on 12 points in a heated race in the middle of the table. For that 5-game stretch, it is a very different slate as opposed to the start of the season. Head coach Adrian Forbes said it took a lot of honest conversations between this squad to turn things around, and turn things around they have. 7 goals scored, just 4 conceded in their last 5, being more clinical with their shots on target, and Coach Forbes says the best is still yet to come. As for Charlotte, a familiar face returns to their first 11. Christian Cheney debuted with the team back in 2020. In this match, he actually came on for Derek Gebhardt, who is Forward Madison's all-time appearance leader. Christian Cheney, Forward Madison's all-time goal-getter. Back in 2020, his head coach, Mike Jeffrey, says he just didn't have the confidence yet. Couldn't break into the squad, but he knew that potential was there. And my goodness, Christian Cheney has found that potential and then some. One of the faces of this league for a number of seasons now. His head coach, Mike Jeffrey, says he is an unmistakable presence in the box, but it's his mentality that sets him above the rest. 9 goals in all competitions, including 2 in his last 3, as number 99 has returned to Charlotte and made his place count. So the first meeting between these two sides earlier this season, well, that ended in a 7-goal thriller and a 95th minute penalty for Charlotte to complete the comeback. Since that loss, Texoma have gone 5 unbeaten, not only getting their first win in club history, but a couple more and are ready for revenge. The starting 11 from Sherman on the other side of the break.
How can you create a legacy? How can you instill the grit? How can you be the impact, the reason, the difference?
What is Parker Performance Institute about? At Parker Performance Institute, we empower individuals to unlock their full potential. Our goal is to provide brain and body care to speed up recovery, improve function, and enhance performance. Our patients range from concussion and brain injury to sports injuries and prevention. We'll tailor a treatment plan for your best results. Being the healthiest you can be is important to you and us. Discover how we can help by visiting parkerperformanceinstitute.com.
Parker University offers a range of degrees tailored for aspiring health professionals looking to work in the areas of sports, fitness, strength, and wellness. Degrees available include functional nutrition, strength and human performance, sports psychology, anatomy, and more. All programs are fully online with financial aid available to those who qualify. Whether you are an athlete or want to help others live their best life, check us out at parker.edu. That's parker.edu.
How can you create a legacy? How can you instill the grit? How can you be the impact, the reason, the difference?
A heavyweight showdown as the sun sets in Sherman. Texoma and Charlotte ready to battle it out for the second time this season. As we take a look at the starting 11 for both sides, Adrian Forbes' first 11 looking to defend home soil. Brandon McManus back into the first 11. Luke McCormick on his right up top, scored and assisted in his first start in the league last week. Meanwhile, for Charlotte and head coach Mike Jeffries, it is a little bit of a different look up top. Christian Cheney, the out-and-out forward. Soebu Maru with 5 goals to his name to his left. Rafael Jauregui out on the right, with Matt Levy leading the way, the defending Save of the Week winner in between the posts. I mentioned Christian Cheney at the back. For Texoma is Jordan Chavez, Ozzy Ramos as well, an important locker room figure for the home side. These three were teammates back in the day for the Central Valley Fuego. This photo from the end of the 2022 season. Christian Cheney scored double-digit goals for the side. Jordan Chavez was a force to be reckoned with at the back, and those two will clash tonight once again. It is Charlotte that starts proceedings, and with the whistle, we are underway. The Independents attacking to the left, and the away kit, Texoma, wearing the all-black home outfit, headed to the right. Seven goals between these two sides. It was the most Texoma had scored all year. It was the most Charlotte had conceded all season. A 95th minute Panenka penalty to win it on the road for the Independents. And since then, Texoma have become unbeatable. Their first win in league history a couple weeks ago. They matched it with two more. A draw last time out against Tormenta. Meanwhile, the Independents off to the best start in club history. Finally a chance to rest a full week for this match after 3 games in a little over a week. Will Perkins, a bit shaken up, but ready to soldier on. Usually at that right back position. Slots into midfield as part of that diamond four. We'll likely see him get forward on a couple of occasions. Got his first league goal last weekend right here at Bearcat Stadium. Nga swinging it in, and Garcia out for it. And a first touch of the ball for number 13. A big part of that unbeaten run. May's Player of the Month in USL League One, the Texas native. Fairly routine to gobble this one up in the end, but still saw it all the way. Tonight, just his 6th start in the league. Flamini caught out in possession. Here is Baquero. Cheney wants the 1-2, and Chavez cuts it out. First time we see the two former teammates going at it in the early stages. Chavez on the ball now. The captain of the side in its inaugural season. An honor that is not lost on him, said his head coach, Adrian Forbes. A true presence on the pitch and off of it. Romero. Forced back is Njai with the teenager, Javan Romero. 19 years of age, formerly of the Guadalajara U23 team in Liga MX. And a long ball from Nick Spielman that came up empty. Played every minute this season for Charlotte. Jauregui Space to explore to his right, but nobody there yet. Overlapping run made a little late. He'll try and take it himself. Good cross in. Cheney was there. Perkins defending him. Neither got a touch. McCormick urged the other direction, but plays to safety. Christian Cheney off those crosses. It can be his bread and butter. 6'2", athletic frame, knows how to use his physicality. Looking for goal number 10 in all competitions this season. Number 10 for Texoma, Ajmir Spengler. Getting some early touches, and we'll check back in up top. Heels for a whistle, but nothing coming. Well defended by Perkins. Not a ton of options in the box for the low cross. Charlotte have been able to get numbers forward in the opening minutes here. Right on cue, that one's given away. Haregi trying to wrong foot a couple defenders, still going. Stymied by Chavez. It's a great win in midfield by McManus. Spengler trying to start the counter. Has McCormick to his right. Wants the 1-2, asking a lot of Ajmir Spengler. Going to ground, as that one will trickle over the byline. So a late scratch for Texoma. Davey Mason was slated to start. Picked up an injury in the warm-up, so Maciek Bortniczuk, the 23-year-old from Poland, gets the nod. His 6th start of the campaign. Played considerable minutes off the bench and nearly found a winner against Tormenta last time out. Great ball to the far side. Haregi gives the thumbs up, but was unable to bring it down. Bortniczuk as well to win it. Sante unable to get there. Good step from the back. Omar Sis looking long once again. It's a good ball. Numbers are forward to the back post. Vaquero opens up with the inside of his left and sends it high. He'll have to wait for a second of the campaign. Holds his run well. Nobody picks him up. Does the right thing, just trying to get over the top of the ball, not try and crush it. It's a difficult height for the Spaniard. Unable to work it on frame. Couple of chances now for Charlotte in the early goings of this one, but no matter for Texoma. They have been able to come from behind in a number of matches this season. Head coach Adrian Forbes says now it's about getting that first goal. We know how to respond, but can we get on the front foot early? Really dominate a match from the off. Dominance may be a strong word thus far tonight, but it has been Charlotte in the driver's seat. This drive forward foiled by a poor pass in midfield. Lamini, space to turn. Some really good composure by Palin Lamini. Just about got it away and gets it right back. Sprays it wide to the far side. Now Bortnichuk, head on a swivel, trying to pick out an option. Lamini came in with the challenge, but it falls kindly to Njai. Christian Cheney in the foot race with Jordan Chavez. Former Central Valley teammates will likely be in a number of skirmishes as this game goes on. First chance now for Texoma to really settle things, see their shape and how wide they want to play this match. Outside back's getting high. This is a great run by McCormick. And right on cue, Perkins has stepped up from the back. Cutting it back for McCormick. Caught in between two minds with the cross and the shot. Matt Levy, fairly simple stop in the end. First time ball and doesn't follow through, just takes a stab at it, trying to stand it up to the back post. A little too deep in the end from the Englishman. McCormick made his first start last week, got a goal and an assist. Unable to get around Fabrice Nga that time. His head coach Adrian Forbes described him as a fantastic player, someone who's been waiting for his chance, chomping at the bit to break into the first 11. And when he had his opportunity, he took it. Another cross sent in, dealt with by Calfo, right back in and wide of the mark. Garcia was scrambling. Dimmick thought he had a window to find the near post. Settles it well, out of his feet quickly. Doesn't get a ton of time to pick his head up and find the frame. Ga didn't continue his run, but that will likely change as the game goes on. Fabrice Nga with 2 goals from the back in his last 3 matches. Someone who his head coach Mike Jeffrey says known for a long time and just has all the qualities that you want out of a left back. Physically strong, can even slot centrally into a center half role if need be, and mentality-wise, strong, passionate about the game. Appeals for the whistle, and the referee will grant the cries from the Texoma bench. Fabrice Nga winning his duel and getting it away just in time. Here's Soibu Mahu. Cameroonian will continue his charge. Cheney instead looks the other direction. Njai. Forward for Cheney. And a heavy first touch. Calfo there to get it clear and deny number 99. Christian Cheney already getting a number of touches in this match. Had a chance to speak with Charlotte's head coach, Mike Jeffries, earlier this week. says it's been a real team effort in getting him the ball so many times, as now both him and Angelo Calfo will have a discussion with the referee. Cristian Espinola, the man with the whistle. Texoma told to step up. Almost looked like a back five for a second there. Off the dead ball. Bortnichuk dropping in to support on the far side. We've stepped up a little bit higher now, trying to scourge that long ball over the top that we've seen a couple of times. Charlotte very confident in building up play. Only 40% possession last time out for Charlotte, their 1-0 win over Greenville. 38 bossing possession, but head coach Mike Jeffrey says it's much more than just one stat. They've done well to dictate pace of play tonight. Calfo for Romero. Rather, Beccaro back onto it now. Spielman surveying. Has Haregi on the simple ball. Dimmick trying to wriggle himself free. No space for the cross just yet. Charlotte will switch the point of attack with Njai and Nga. Texoma not going to step yet. Staying in their block, keen to try and hold their shape. Nga slaloming his way through two defenders, has time to pick out a mark. Instead it was Bortnichuk alone at the back post, getting enough of a head on it to get it over the touchline. Beccaro's 1-2 for Dimmick, stood back up, and Chavez diving header away. And the whistle sounds for a foul in the box in favor of the hosts. The USL on ESPN2. Watch June 25th as two teams on the rise battle it out on the field. Surging Indy 11 take on a Tampa Bay Rowdies team working hard to turn their season around. Wednesday, June 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. .5 minutes gone. Still scoreless in the rematch between Texoma and Charlotte. Philip Galani with you from Sherman. Charlotte with 3 shots so far. None on target as of yet. Texoma still searching for their first look at goal. It was a frantic pace to the first match between these two sides. Neither team really found an iron grip on possession or tempo. End-to-end action. But the skill of both of these sides on display now. Good goalkeeping by Garcia to step up. Wants to go direct. It's a great touch in the sun by Bortnichuk. Asante is there with him. Back-to-back USL Championship MVP. Last time out against Tormenta was up top. Now drops in a little bit deeper in midfield, sitting just behind the two-striker pairing of McManus and McCormick. So more chance for him to get on the ball, bring attackers forward, dribble at defenders. Someone whose impact at this club has been immeasurable, said his head coach Adrian Forbes. Spengler unable to hopscotch his way through. Spielman offered time. Out of possession, Asante actually stepping up a bit more with Luke McCormick on the near side of your screen. Dropping it a bit deeper just to add numbers in midfield, and the referee will blow the whistle. Assistant signaling on the far side for a foul on Pachir and Jai. Started every match this season except one, and was trying to do everything he could to get to that ball. Perkins just bouncing it over the foot of McManus. Some real pressure on Romero now, but he's done so well to get out of it. Goes down, but play goes on. And the cross, easy for Garcia to claim. Now Texoma want to go quickly. Spengler with the pace, and options to his left in Bortnichuk. Keeps it in play. Flamini nearly lost it. Spengler dropping a lot deeper. Fortuitous bounce from McCormick. Bortnichuk with time. Trying to pick out a teammate. Goes back to the top of the key. Spengler from distance. Into traffic. Still bouncing around. Haregi poking away. Maru going down. Referee had a look and will now sound the whistle for Christian Cheney. That's exactly the type of play that Charlotte wants out of Christian Cheney. A number of defenders around him, no teammates. So what does he do? He puts himself in a position to succeed. Uses his frame to shield off Calfo, and then one quick touch right as he's closed down to draw the foul. Sometimes as a striker, your best option is to draw the foul, but you still have to have the talent, the confidence to make defenders miss. Asante, great ball forward. But Ngad doing very well to shield away McCormick. Nearly threading the needle, Solomon Asante. Those are the type of passes that Texoma is going to be looking for him. It's not often that he gets that amount of time on the ball, especially with how well Charlotte have positioned themselves. When they lose the ball, they are very rarely vulnerable. This a great ball the other direction. Garcia out of his area. It's an awkward one to the byline. Does enough in the end, and sportingly helped back to his feet by Maru. It was dancing on the paint of the 18-yard box. Had enough on it to be shielded out of play by the goalkeeper. As mentioned earlier, only 6 starts, including this one this season. Waited for his time to break into the squad, and then helped this team to win after win after win. Look at the space afforded on the far side. Baquero checks in. Everyone's just waiting for the cross. Calfo was ready for it. Assist there for the second, and McCormick settles the third. Garcia just trying to give the home side a little bit of verticality. Asante clips it forward. McCormick with time. McManus makes the run. Drag the defender out of the way for Bortnichuk to check in centrally, but again, Charlotte positioning themselves very well. Difficult to counter against the Independents with the understanding they have off the ball as a unit. McCormick on the ball once again. Nifty move. Works 35-year-old, foiled by the teenager. Great pass by McCormick, waits for the defender to step up, and then Javan Romero using his frame to perfection. Watch the USL Championship on Spanish on 2DN, the nation's leading Spanish language sports network. Oakland Roots SC face off against Detroit City FC on July 5th at 10 p.m. Eastern. Go to USLChampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. Jai has checked into the near side this time, and again, so much time and space afforded on the switch to the back post and beyond Maru. Rafael Jauregui had the time to send that one in, and now we'll have some more time to go over the game plan. It's a hot one here in Sherman, 88 degrees, and the referee has issued a hydration break. No goals in this one just yet, but there was no shortage of them the first time these two teams met. The head coach, Mike Jeffries, mentioned that this Texoma side is a lot different than what they faced back then. They found their rhythm, their composure, their identity. He knows it is not going to be an easy task tonight, and his side have done well thus far to create a number of chances. Meanwhile, for Texoma, we asked head coach Adrian Forbes, what did it take to calm the waters, to turn the ship around? And he said, I wish someone could point to just one thing. It was a combination of things, a lot of honest conversations between the staff, between the players, being vulnerable, being willing to put their heads down and do the dirty work. They have found a number of results in recent matches that have done right by their fans who have showed out tonight, made it a difficult atmosphere for Charlotte to play in. So Charlotte have been finding a lot of space, particularly when they switch the point of attack on that far side. Jauregui making a lot of runs off the ball. Clay Dimmick, the captain, always keen to step up from the back. Remember, Davey Mason was the late scratch out on that side. Maciek Bortnichuk is there on the far side, but is much more of a forward-minded player. Can the Independents switch it to the far side? They've still got the numbers overload at the back post, waiting for the cross. Been a couple floated in so far, but none terribly enticing for Christian Cheney and company as of yet. But with their best start in their 11-year history for Charlotte, that is likely to change if this continues. One point off of Spokane coming into tonight. The velocity earlier today getting all 3 points against Richmond to try and widen the gap. Nico Brett with the lone strike at City Stadium. Will Perkins violating the rules. And there is enough in that by the judgment of the referee. John Baccaro standing over it now. Has a lot of time. Again, that overload at the back post, creating problems for Texoma. The flag went up. The referee will waive advantage. Asante tried to switch it. Spengler in the way, and Baccaro with the quick feet to hop over his defender. Haregi with space, straight away. Gets it to Christian Cheney, and Will Perkins heroically at the last for Texoma denies him. Perkins down in a heap. Cheney ready to unleash a thunderbolt and was stretching for it. Javier Garcia was asking for a card. There is an effort to play the ball there by Christian Cheney, and he's gotten an admonishment from the referee, a public one, so likely his last warning. Will Perkins, the Detroit native, totaled almost 3,000 career minutes for the Spartans of Michigan State before signing for Union Omaha. Bravery personified. Spengler dropping in beside Lamini. That may be a change that head coach Adrian Forbes has to make. One of his best ball movers, just to stay behind things a little bit. Charlotte have had the numbers in the middle third, and Texoma have had some problems playing out of the back. McCormick in a tussle. Nga not trying to give him an inch. Big shoulder from Maru. It falls to Lamini. McCormick, an unfortunate moment for him. Tries to just shrug it off. Cheney goes down again, no whistle this time. Cheney not keen to protest. Again, watch the movement of Ajmir Spengler, checking all the way back, but slowly inching his way forward. Made that diagonal run on the last foray forward. Great ball. Perkins has stepped up. McCormick trying to get free, and referee sounded the whistle. Maru making a challenge, so too did Nga. That ball a bit of a let off as Charlotte will step forward. It's John Baccaro now who's the furthest Independence player forward. Couple of numbers arrive. Spielman slowly stepping up. Nobody closing him down. Now McManus will. Urged forward by his coach. Big switch on. Again, plenty of real estate on the far side. Sent in towards Maru. Just over the head of the Cameroonian. That's how quickly Charlotte can strike. Patience at the back, waiting for Texoma to step up. Then a one-time ball to the far side and an early cross. In a matter of seconds, 50, 60 yards traveled by the Independents. Macaro shoved off by Spengler. Romero now for Spielman. Everybody up for the cross. Dimmick with the time to provide it, takes a deflection, and will go out for a corner kick. The first of the night for either side, won by the skipper. Clay Dimmick, who played every minute, was worried may never play again, and then became an unmistakable part of this team. As Preston Kilwine, with a knock of his own, looks ready to soldier on. Macaro making sure he's double knotted it. Charlotte keeping numbers high in the box. 2 at the front post for Texoma. There's going to be a lot of movement on this. It's chaos. Garcia there, didn't claim it. Opportunity for Haregi. Body in the way. The Czech Bortnichuk, the recipient of a number of high fives. Rafael Haregi, the 20-year-old, has really played a big part in this match. Though it may be scoreless, creating opportunities for the visitors. Macaro looking to create on the second corner of the night. In swinging delivery this time. Numbers much more shallow for Charlotte. Curled to the back post. Over the head of Spielman, who shoved down a player in the process. Select is proud to be the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship. From the Academy to the big league, Select is there every step of the way. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials, and more. Select, the player's choice. 40th minute from Bearcat Stadium. Is there a goal in half number 1? Bortnichuk wants support from his teammates. Defending his numerical complement, Clay Dimmick. Spengler has stepped up, and now Bortnichuk with it under his foot. McCormick dispossessed. Good step by Romero. Vaccaro looking for Maru. Haregi, numbers flying forward for Charlotte. Crossed in, and there was a touch on it by Garcia. Did enough to swat at it midair and push it out for the throw. Take another look at the cross. A little bit too close to the goalie. Cheney checked in shallow. Thought he might hold his run to the back post there. As Fabrice Nga is ready to load up the cannon here. Long throw towards Cheney. 4 defenders around him as he took it down. Spielman settling. Dimmick distributing. Haregi, it's a great idea, but Garcia has read it. This time not electing to go quickly, the goalkeeper. It's a good decision, trying to help Texoma find their shape a little bit. Goes up the middle, bit risky, but it pays off. We've seen the composure from Pila Dlamini a couple of times tonight. His first start for the side. And a season-high 45 minutes last weekend here at Bearcat Stadium. Spengler wanting to go forward and draws the foul. Omar Sis, the century man for Charlotte, getting in his way unfairly. Was told to turn by Perkins, but closed down very quickly. Good touch out of his feet. Maru with a bit of a shove, and Sis doing a little too much in the end for the referee's liking. Asante had a lot of time to play that one forward. McManus bringing it down in stride to the back post and poked away by Fabrice Nga. Luke McCormick thought he had it on a platter. It's a great defensive play at the very last moment. It was Kilwine who played it in. Levy was scrambling, and Fabrice Nga just able to get goal side. First corner of the night for Texoma. Ajmir Spengler to take it. Everybody inside the 6-yard box. Crowding Matt Levy, and the referee will sound the whistle to do some crowd control. No love lost between these sides. In the second ever meeting between the two franchises. Spengler drives it to the back post. Levy called for it. It was flicked away. McCormick trying to send it right back in. And Ga returns to sender. Headed on, and Cheney wasn't there. Texoma doing a good job of winning the second ball in the last few minutes of the first half here. And Coach Adrian Forbes urging his side forward from the technical area. Bortnichuk finds Spengler. Ajmir Spengler! Superb goal for number 10. Texoma find the breakthrough before halftime. Fancy feet from the Floridian for his 5th of the campaign. We've seen him check into midfield, we've seen him go wide. He finally gets a chance centrally, beats one defender, and then beats Matt Levy with an excellent finish. Goes high into the top shelf, and Texoma will likely go into the locker room, 1 to the goods. Their first shot on target of the match. As we enter the first of 3 minutes of stoppage time. That has been the real key for Texoma in their last few matches. 7 goals on 14 shots on target. They have been clinical. First chance on frame of the game. And Matt Levy, despite leading USL League One in saves, is never keeping that one out.
Texoma FC goal scored by number 10, Oscar Spengler from the 45th minute.
Cheney goes down, wanted a foul. Instead, the Independents will get the throw. Vaquero urged onward, rather Romero sending it in. Bortnichuk trying to bring it down against Tauregi. Intercepted by Sis. And Jai. And Vaquero stopped in his tracks by Dlamini. Coach Adrian Forbes wanted Texoma to get the first goal, and they have. Cheney fouls his mark. Texoma will take all the time they can to restart play. Said Christian Cheney's name a number of times tonight, still looking for his 10th goal in all competitions this season. He's had the hot foot as of late. His best chances thus far have come off his head tonight. Vaquero off his chest. Won't have the time to carry on. Ajmer Spengler, the lone name on the score sheet. 1-0 between Texoma and Charlotte through 45 minutes. The hosts in front thanks to their number 10. It's been a great watch, and it is all to play for in the second half. Charlotte, despite creating a number of chances, find themselves down at the interval. We've got a lot to talk about at halftime. News, notes, highlights, and much more. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
What is Parker Performance Institute about? At Parker Performance Institute, we empower individuals to unlock their full potential. Our goal is to provide brain and body care to speed up recovery, improve function, and enhance performance. Our patients range from concussion and brain injury to sports injuries and prevention. We'll tailor a treatment plan for your best results. Being the healthiest you can be is important to you and us. Discover how we can help by visiting ParkerPerformanceInstitute.com.
How can you be the impact, the reason, the difference?
Parker University offers a range of degrees tailored for aspiring health professionals looking to work in the areas of sports, fitness, strength, and wellness. Degrees available include functional nutrition, strength and human performance, sports psychology, anatomy, and more. All programs are fully online, with financial aid available to those who qualify. Whether you are an athlete or want to help others live their best life, check us out at parker.edu. That's parker.edu.
What is Parker Performance Institute about? At Parker Performance Institute, we empower individuals to unlock their full potential. Our goal is to provide brain and body care to speed up recovery, improve function, and enhance performance. Our patients range from concussion and brain injury to sports injuries and prevention. We'll tailor a treatment plan for your best results. Being the healthiest you can be is important to you and us. Discover how we can help by visiting ParkerPerformanceInstitute.com.
Welcome back to Bearcat Stadium. 45 minutes in the books. Texoma 1-0 in front over Charlotte as we take a look at the team of the week in week 15 In USL League One, a number of names from tonight on this list. Christian Cheney up top, Fabrice Nga getting the winning goal in a 1-0 outing against Greenville, with Mike Jeffries of the Charlotte Independents named as the Coach of the Week. Ollie Wright, the Player of the Week for his first hat trick and the first in club history for Portland Hearts of Pine, as we take a look at the goal and the save of the week.
Ollie Wright. It's rude. It might be ruthless. Ollie Wright! Enjoy from distance. Force the save from Matt Levy. That was fired in with pace.
Hauregi, numbers flying forward for Charlotte. Plenty more to talk about as halftime rolls on. Gonna step aside one more time. We'll see you on the other side of another break.
The stakes are higher. You know what's on the line. We're here to support the crest, the club, and the community.
This is what the Henny Derby's all about!
I don't know about other people, but I kind of get goosebumps.
We show up no matter what the weather is. In the snow, 35 degrees.
The club has developed, the team has developed, so has the fan base.
People in this town love this team, pack these stands out for every single game.
This week on USL All Access, the table tells us which team on the field has been the best due to points, right? What about coaches? We take a statistical deep dive to see which manager has influenced their team and the games the most within 90 minutes of play. Joe Hafferty, defender from Lexington SC, joins us to talk his unique journey developmentally and how Lexington could be on the rise in the Western Conference.
Today we went to the beach, and it was totally worth it. Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay.
How does Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water keep you in the game? We always source our water directly from the natural spring to fuel every body, no matter how you like to move it. So whether you're chasing your goals or just staying active this summer, make sure to stay hydrated with Crystal Geyser Alpine Spring Water. Always bottled at the natural spring source.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way.
Focus!
Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power.
Whatever it takes.
Trusted for over 100 years. Tiger Balm's proven herbal blend tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger so that you can rise above pain.
Let's make a Karate Kid.
And get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
How can you create a legacy? How can you instill the grit? How can you be the impact, the reason, the difference?
1-0 through 45 minutes in Week 16 between Texoma and Charlotte. As we take a look at the news and notes around USL League One. As mentioned earlier, Ollie Wright with his first professional hat trick for Portland, a 3-1 win over the defending champions. Meanwhile, Charlotte off to their best start, as mentioned, in club history. That could be spoiled tonight. See what the second half has in store. Texoma, the expansion side, out in front. Meanwhile, two more expansion sides battling it later tonight. Portland and AV Alta, with Hearts of Pine set to rewrite the history books. Let's take a look at what's already been put in the history books with the score from the weekend. Greenville, a come-from-behind win on home soil against Chattanooga. One Knox get the clean sheet, and a 3-0 win over South Georgia. And Spokane poised to lengthen the gap at the top of the table. Nico Brett finding the lone goal at City Stadium in that one. As for the schedule around USL League, first half highlights, the stats from minutes 1 through 45, and then it'll be time for minute 46 and beyond. Stick with us.
Parker University offers a range of degrees tailored for aspiring health professionals looking to work in the areas of sports, fitness, strength, and wellness. Degrees available include functional nutrition, strength and human performance, sports psychology, anatomy, and more. All programs are fully online, with financial aid available to those who qualify. Whether you are an athlete or want to help others live their best life, check us out at parker.edu. That's parker.edu.
How can you create a legacy? How can you instill the grit? How can you be the impact, the reason, the difference?
What is Parker Performance Institute about? At Parker Performance Institute, we empower individuals to unlock their full potential. Our goal is to provide brain and body care to speed up recovery, improve function, and enhance performance. Our patients range from concussion and brain injury to sports injuries and prevention. We'll tailor a treatment plan for your best results. Being the healthiest you can be is important to you and us. Discover how we can help by visiting parkerperformanceinstitute.com.
Parker University offers a range of degrees tailored for aspiring health professionals looking to work in the areas of sports, fitness, strength, and wellness. Degrees available include functional nutrition, strength and human performance, sports psychology, anatomy, and more. All programs are fully online, with financial aid available to those who qualify. Whether you are an athlete or want to help others live their best life, check us out at parker.edu. That's parker.edu.
Almost time for the second half to get underway. A number of families and plenty of people out in attendance watching Texoma defending home soil through 45. As we take a look 24 years of age and flying high with the Birds. That's the lone shot on target of the match thus far. Possession has been dead even through 45. Charlotte creating 4 shots, still yet to really test Javier Garcia. That is the question. Solomon Asante is waiting for the AOK to start proceedings. No substitutions for either manager as the referee readies the watch and the whistle. Texoma on the right side of your screen if you're just joining us. Charlotte on the left. Philip Galati with you from the Lone Star State. How about some red hot chili peppers on a red hot Texas night? Oh, hold on. I'd say 35 years of age. More experience than many playing the game today. And still, sometimes everyone can forget the rules. Christian Campo Hernandez has yet to give out a yellow card. Been a very well managed game by the refereeing crew. They've had a difficult job. Dimmick trying to make the defense work and well beyond Christian Cheney. There's a quick chance for Charlotte. A much faster paced attack than we've seen from them thus far tonight. 1-2 touches, nobody really holding on to the ball. McManus goes down. Spielman protesting. Referee was right on top of it. Kilwine. Bortnichuk. Lost Dimmick for a half second. Enough time to work in the cross. And Levy first to it in the air. What a story Matt Levy is, leading the league in saves. His 3rd season with the team. Florida native, played his college ball with FIU. His 1st season. Served as a backup last year, made his club debut. Didn't concede a goal in 129 minutes, made 11 stops. Has waited for his time to be the #1 for Charlotte and has earned that role and then some. He might be forced to work here. It's just poked away by Spielman. McManus can't believe it. Perkins with a great ball in, and there was just enough of a touch on it in the end by the League One 2nd team member last year, Nick Spielman.
Brought to you by Brazos Beauty Valley.
2nd corner for Texoma. 4 combined on the night for the 2 sides. McCormick, a lot of hang time on this one, and McManus can't get there. McCormick, formerly of Nottingham Forest Academy, made a number of appearances for their U18 team in the Youth FA Cup. Played his college ball stateside with West Virginia. Dimmick directing traffic. Jai had checked 2, but Asante is right there on top of him. Texoma really bringing numbers this time, in a bit of a contrast to the first half. Kilwine nearly getting the reward. Dimmick into midfield. Cheney has space to find Baquero, looking for the equalizer and firing high. John Baquero with his second shot of the match. That is over the crossbar. Had a lot of time, and you can see right as he goes to strike it, he leans back, the shoulders up to the sky, and that's exactly where the ball went. Was a Mac Herman Trophy winner and at Wake Forest, rather. Caro this time, nowhere to go. Soccer season is here, and SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the USL. Get all your USL tickets and more from the #1 ticketing site, SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats. Chavez. Time to turn, Perkins not so much. Charlotte as well, slowly stepping out of their shape a bit. Cheney is usually the furthest man forward in possession, off possession. Blocks that one out for a throw as he's dropped a bit deeper into the heart of the pitch. Had a poor clearance from Levy. Bortnichuk settles. Finding Spengler. Asante with time. Wants the 1-2, gets it right back. Sullivan Asante! Just a whisker away. The USL Championship superstar got all of that one. Just a little too high in the end, but great positioning as well from Levy, who saw it all the way. Was closed down. Asante didn't have time to pick his spot. It's much better link-up play in the second half. Granted the early stages, but Texoma winning duels and finding passes. Nobody's showing short just yet for Kilwine. Great run by McCormick. Bortnichuk's pass picked away, and the referee will bring it back. It's a short whistle from Christian David Ocampo. Not much in that one, but enough to stop the counter. And now Texoma will drop off a bit. Spengler has the pace. There was contact there from Njai. Spengler still protesting as he rises to his feet and has to track back in defense. Dimmick giving green grass. Aregi for Baquero. Njai. Aregi dropping all the way back. A lot of rotation on the triangles for Charlotte. Midfielder stepping up, forward stepping back. Defender sliding centrally. Dragging Texoma every which way, but Asante isn't fooled. Able to clear it off of Dimmick last. Solomon Asante. Three goals, 1 assist in the league so far this year. One of the first names that head coach Adrian Forbes selected for this side. Said he wanted a young team built around a spine of experience, people that have been there, seen it, done it. Solomon Asante, the first name that comes to mind, not only because of the accolades he has, like a two-time USL Championship MVP, but also the leadership capabilities he has in the locker room, helping the younger players, coaching them physically, mentally, helping them become true professionals. A huge positive impact he has brought to this club. And this is an excellent chance for Cheney. Nearly a mess at the back. Flamini was there, so too Garcia. The experienced man for Charlotte with a chance for it. Brave goalkeeping in the end from Javier Garcia. Taking a look at the chance before the corner. Christian Cheney almost getting there. Hila Dlamini just about got a touch on it. Garcia sends that one into the advertising boards. Texoma win it right back. Spengler almost got it. Omar Sis certainly did. Reached the 100 appearance mark for Charlotte earlier this season. He was rewarded with a commemorative jersey in the home opener for the Independents. An incredible journey, said his head coach Mike Jeffries, growing his game every year. Former All-League first-team selection in 2022, the only selection from Charlotte. Spengler for Bortnichuk. McCormick wanted it, instead sent into the box and well in front of McManus. Finds Nga. Push and go into the box, and Perkins in the way. The second ball headed away by Chavez. And now McCormick off to the races in the other direction. Asante to his left. Looking for a way to try and find him. Instead, all the way forward, and Levy out for it to foil McManus. Space for Charlotte to counter, and Christian Cheney is offside. The first time the flag has been raised tonight. We've seen the back line been very well disciplined by Jordan Chavez in holding their shape. The former teammate of Christian Cheney. Knows that 99 likes to make those darting runs in behind on the long ball. That Route 1 really hasn't been on for most of this match. Call right in front of Adrian Forbes, who is always one to make his opinion known. Wears his heart on his sleeve, and proudly so. The last time these two teams met, Solomon Asante scored a beautiful free kick, and the first thing he did was sprint straight over to his head coach Adrian Forbes and leapt into his arms. I had a chance to talk with Coach Forbes about the opportunity he has with a first-year club and says it's a very special privilege he has to help grow the game, not only in this community, but this country. And he's been amazed and humbled by the people here. Has a great deal of gratitude for the responsibilities of his job on and off the field. Aregi, Dimmick, lofted delivery, acrobatic from Maru, and Baquero was there. Didn't get a great touch on it, and the flag didn't go up either. Long ball for McManus, who takes it down, saved by Levy. Big time stop from the Charlotte keeper. First we've really seen Brandon McManus get a good look at goal. That's a big challenge from Haregi, who knows he was late and knows he'll be booked. The first yellow card of the night goes to the 20-year-old.
Call Joe Brown Attorney, www.joebrown.law.
California native, former Sacramento Republic Academy man, and that is late, and it is high. Maciek Bortnichuk, a late addition to the first 11 after Davey Mason picked up an injury before the match. As we take a look at that last chance for Texoma, Matt Levy leading USL League One in saves, and this is why he can come up in the big moments. Kicks that one away. It's great positioning.
Rafael Algrega in the 61st minute.
Managed situation expertly, and that's exactly what he does best, said his head coach Mike Jeffries. Never gets in his head. Always has the composure to help this team in the big moments. Christopher Jaime and Juan David Moreno lining up for Charlotte on the near side. And the referee will now beckon them onto the pitch. John Baquero in midfield to be replaced by Moreno, with Omar Sis a little bit deeper in the middle third to be taken off for Christopher Jaime. 19 years of age, made his pro debut 4 years and 2 days ago against Orange County, playing for the Las Vegas Lights. Moreno will have to wait for his first touch. Spengler, again tasked with carrying things forward. Cormac checked back for it. Moreno gets his first touch of the match and wins the throw-in. Great pace from the Colombian.
Leaving the match is number 9, John Baquero.
Charlotte bossing possession early in the second half. 2/3 in favor of the visitors. Jaime fooled Spengler. Clip to the far side for Nga. And out of play. Fabrice Nga capped twice with the Cameroon national team. Scored twice in the last 3 matches for Charlotte. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access on Tuesday nights. Plus, hear live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League, and more. on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Donald Benamna getting warm on the near side for Texoma. Capped 3 times with the Central African Republic, moved to the U.S. at the age of 12. Dimmick. Jaime showing short, so too Moreno. The latter receiving and crossing. Headed away from danger. Great tackle by Nga, but doesn't get the reward. As now, and Coach Adrian Forbes will get the chance to make his first change.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it will be Brendan McManus that bows out. Had the most recent shot for Texoma.
Leaving the match is number 7, Brandon McManus.
Just the second, shot on target of the match for the hosts. Donald Benamna making his 5th appearance of the season off the bench. Spengler gets by another defender. McCormick surging forward, finds Spengler once again. The return ball, McCormick gonna get there and makes it 2! Back-to-back starts and back-to-back goals for Luke McCormick. Matt Levy furious, Texoma 2-0 in front. Spengler played the pass, it took a deflection off of Romero, but McCormick did not give up on it. Able to get there just in the nick of time. Fires it past Levy with some real venom. The second start of the season for the Englishman, and his second goal in 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Texoma FC goal scored by number 8.
Didn't get to have a preseason with Texoma, Luke McCormick. As head coach Adrian Forbes said, it took a lot of work for him to get up to match fitness. My goodness, the fitness there on full display. Had the gas in the tank to get onto it. Chuck taking his time. The referee urging Texoma to restart play, lest someone be the recipient of a yellow card. Amna took it down, wants it back, and it's just a fraction offside. Benamna, more of a midfield player, but has stepped up quite high. Luke McCormick after the goal, dropping in a bit deeper now. Njai goes down, free kick. Restarted quickly by Charlotte. Moreno swung in, Chavez sending it away. Asante with a great touchdown for Spengler. Texoma trying to raise numbers forward. Spengler has Benamna to his right. Benamna will go himself, and from a tough angle, had to go. It was wide of the mark. Substitute searching for his first of the campaign. May have forced it a bit there. Would have taken something really special from a very narrow window against one of the best goalkeepers in the league. Jaime on the switch. Finds the other substitute, Moreno. His first touch lets him down. Asante dispossessed by Maru. Dimmick looking to find one of the forwards. Christian Cheney was the intended recipient. Angel Calfo the actual one. Moreno still alive for Charlotte. Could make it 2-1 here. Nobody there running onto it, but Maru keeps it alive. Jaime. Romero wants to go forward. Again, you're seeing the movement from the independents. Always weaving numbers around. Texoma staying very rigid in their shape. Not keen to step out of position. Spielman. Romero. Nga. Jaime there for the split pass. Will go himself. Not as close as he would have hoped in the end. And the referee will send the teams to their technical areas. Still 86 degrees here in Sherman. Christopher Jaime
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
couldn't steer that one on frame.
Temperature today's match. The referee has indicated a safe
2-0 in the 7th. To sting it home. Four-time all-conference team selection with the West Virginia Mountaineers. eFootball is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. Christian Cheney issuing instructions to Rafael Jauregui. Not sure they have a ton of this kind of music back where head coach Adrian Forbes is from. A UK native, so too is Luke McCormick on the score sheet. Had a chance to ask Coach Forbes about what living in the Texoma region has been like, and he says it's been amazing. How many people are excited about soccer in this part of the country. How many players from the Lone Star State are ready to compete at this level. And how welcoming the people have been. He says it's been an absolute pleasure to be the first head coach in club history, and the smiles he gets from the fans around Bearcat Stadium, which has very quickly transformed into a fortress in League One. "16 minutes away from defending it once again, Texoma, but work to do as the referee stops play for a suspected head injury. Anytime that happens, doesn't matter what's going on, it's an immediate stoppage per the laws of the game. How about the young fans in attendance tonight? Hopefully they've had enough water as well. It's been a very hot night. Adrian Forbes watching on. Started his coaching career with his boyhood club, Norwich City, in 2011.
DJ and lighting services.
Still serving as a player at the time, and then became a full-time coach the following year when he hung up his boots. Will Perkins is back on his own 2 feet, which is good to see, and gives the thumbs up as well. Saw him playing with the tissue in the first half. Has really gone through a number of battles tonight for his side, and checks back onto the pitch with the referees okay. Moreno, not the best clearance from Glamini. Sounded like it came off his shin pad. Njai back into the mixer. Will fall to Nga! Game on! Scored the winner last week against Greenville and gets his 3rd of the season. Right place, right time. Headed right back in. It wasn't a great clearance away, and Nga was there, locks the ankle, gets over the top of the ball. And with that kind of pace, Garcia will never get there. Amidst the preparations for the restart, Christian Cheney is booked. And now his 2nd player tonight on the yellow card. Tempers starting to flare. The referee will have to calm things down a bit. Jordan Chavez, the captain, pleading his case. Take a look at what happened. Oh. And Soebu Maru.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. Charlotte Independence goal scored by number 2, Fabrice Ndidi, in the 77th minute.
The yellow card given to Fabrice Nga.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. A caution has been issued by the referee to Charlotte Independence, number 99, Christian Cheney, in the 77th minute.
Kashmir Spengler back up on his own 2 feet. Correction, no yellow card on that. It was Nga with the goal, and then Cheney did get a booking after it. Kashmir Spengler, thankfully, is ready to keep going. Welcome sight for the Texoma faithful. Charlotte with renewed confidence. Body in the way this time. Nga, the goal scorer, going down to no avail. Amidst the last few minutes, more yellow cards quickly coming out of the pocket of Christian David Ocampo. Nick Spielman at the back for the Independents booked. So too was Adrian Forbes, the head man for Texoma. So now 3 players on the pitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
For Charlotte on a booking.
To Charlotte Independence, number 4, Nick Scanlon, in the 79th minute.
McCormick onto it. Nobody with him, but still soldiering forward. Bortnichuk trying to get there. McCormick goes down. Big challenge. Referee says nothing in it. Not a lot of support there for McCormick. Tried to do it all himself. Was well defended. Now Njai. Spielman. 81st minute from Sherman. Trivella pass from Jaime. Continues the run and gets the 1-2. 2 defenders in front of him. Can't get around Perkins. Spengler wanting to draw the foul. Nobody wants to bring him down. Does go down, the referee says nothing in it. Maru going down as well. Played into the box for Maru and shrugged off it as Garcia lightning quick off his line to get there. Sohaibou Maru, former Cameroonian Ballon d'Or winner, voted to the best footballer of the year in the country. First player in league history to score a hat-trick off the bench, tied with Christian Cheney at 5 apiece in the league. Moreno into the box, swing and a miss from Jauregui. Can't connect from less than 18 yards. Maru, well defended by Dlamini. Now Spengler on the charge. Asante got there. Spengler goes down, and the referee will sound the whistle.
Free kick brought to you by Tim Jones.
Jordan Chavez asking for persistent infringement. Christian Cheney asking for a ball so they can get play going again. And that first touch from Spengler is key. He has time, knows where he wants to play that ball before he gets it, but takes the first touch to invite the contact. He's changed his gait in this second half, the way he runs. He's keeping his center of mass lower, taking a couple extra touches, has the composure and the skill to do so, inviting challenges from defenders, trying to draw free kicks and yellow cards. McCormick into the box for Spengler. Dispossessed cleanly this time. Cheney in a bit of a bear hug, somehow wriggles free and will earn a free kick for his efforts. Well fought for by 99. Angelo Calfo, the first name into the book for Texoma. Texoma faithful with some fervent support, but you can see the not so loving embrace by Angelo Calfo. And then Pila Dlamini with the contact.
Your attention, please. Substitution for
to send Cheney over.
In the 84th minute. Entering the match is number 16, Tresor Mbio.
He takes off one of the players on a yellow card, and Rafael Jauregui, and Tresor Mbuyu is into the match. His second appearance on the season. The man with the club since 2020. Clipped in to the back post, and nobody was there. Everyone thought Moreno would take it himself. Tried to be unselfish. Appeals for a foul on the far side, but play goes on. Ben Amna just wants to get rid, and does.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A caution is issued by the referee to Texoma FC, number 5, entering Chelsea of the 84th minute.
Moreno. Great ball into the box. Nobody picked up Christopher Jaime, but Javier Garcia, once again, very quickly off his line. It's great command of his 18-yard area. Always ready to step up and cut things out. Phenomena for Asante, difficult height. Charlotte trying to break. Spielman has stepped up to do so. Mbuyu. Since the goal, Charlotte really in command of the flow of this match. Can they get a point on the road? Mbuyu plays it short for Njai, off the post! Denied the equalizer by a matter of millimeters. Moreno back into the danger zone, poked away by Calfo. Njai going down, Maru is stuck with it. Referee motions Njai to his feet, and Cheney will send it out of play. A frantic sequence for the visitors. Njai hitting the post and pleading his case for the penalty kick. One touch on was left, kept it low, stings the frame.
Substitution for Texoma FC in the 87th minute. Entering the match is number 30, Lamine Jaunet. Leading the match is number
Lamine Jaunet has come into the match for Texoma. Defensive-minded change in midfield just to try and prevent things like that happening again. Shirin Njai started every match this season except one. Luke McCormick given a round of applause after finding the second, which as it stands would be the winner. Meanwhile, Preston Kilwine will come out of the match for 19-year-old Dallas native Reed Valentine. Quote, the exact kind of player that head coach Adrian Forbes wants to work with at this club. Young, 19, plenty of potential. Has the talent to compete at this level, but also has the ears to listen to the experience of players like Jordan Chavez to his left to grow his game. And someone who his head coach Adrian Forbes says has a very long career ahead of him. The USL Championship and League One are on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Golazo Network and ESPN+. Go to USLChampionship.com or USLLeague1.com for the complete USL TV listings. The penalty shout for Bachir Njai. He's outside the box for one. There may be a foul if there was contact. The referee said no, but it wouldn't have resulted in a spot kick. Patrick Stashfiski into the match, 18 years of age, with just his third appearance of the season, as Will Perkins will take a spot on the bench. Jaunet with the foul. And will not respect the distance, which is an easy yellow card.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. Substitution for Texoma FC. Number 98
Jaune booked
entering the match
just minutes after coming on.
Leaving the match at number 20, Solomon.
Moreno onto his left. Well blocked, but still alive. Is that a penalty? It is! Just like the first meeting, it's a second half stoppage time penalty kick for Charlotte. Pila Dlamini, in his first start, concedes the penalty.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth officials indicated there'll be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time in the second half.
First shot blocked, and Dlamini goes in late to that challenge. It doesn't look like he gets much of the ball. I don't think he got any. There's 3 defenders all ready to make that tackle. Christian Cheney will take the penalty kick. 95th minute PK at Sherman Bearcat Stadium, the first time these two teams met to win it for Charlotte. Cheney with authority. His 3rd in 4 matches. He has battled all night long for his opportunity and took it with all of the poise of a League One veteran. And amidst all of that, Adrian Forbes has been sent off. The head coach for Texoma will not watch the conclusion of this match. Adrian Forbes given his marching orders. Texoma going all out offense. Borchuk, Jaune trying to get it to Benamna. And then got there to clean it up at the back for Charlotte. Stashvitsky couldn't keep it in touch.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. A caution has been issued by the referee to Texoma FC number 3.
With a draw, Charlotte would make it 4 unbeaten. In all competitions, Texoma would make it 6. Every point matters. So congested around the playoff mark. Valentine with a good tackle. Jaune on a yellow, has to be careful sliding in like that. And now Calfo winning a free kick the other direction. Maru with an apologetic tap. He's not on a yellow card. But really, they have flown out of the pocket of the referee in the final 20 minutes or so. Didn't have one in the first half. Only had one going into minute 76. Now a number of bookings and a sending off for a head coach. And Jai, big shoulder from Spengler. And the yellow card will come out. And it's shown once again to the Texoma technical area. Cheney went down. Play will go on. Valentine shrugged off it. The teenager slides in and stops it on a dime. Great move by Bortnichuk. He can't thread the needle the other way. Jaime looking for a late winner. Dimmick gets the give and go. Jaime turning to face goal. Doesn't want it on his left. Romero. Mbuyu. Dispossessed cleanly. Play still goes on. Now Jaune. Asante racing forward. 3-on-3 opportunity. Jaune sticks with it. Cruyff turned to his left. Picks out Asante. Asante! Bearcat Stadium defended. What a match! What a match! 18 yards out with every last bit that he had in the tank. Rolls it into the bottom corner. Gets enough space to get it by Levy. Clay Dimmick falls to his knees in agony. It is absolute theater in Texas. Texoma in its first year, 5 games unbeaten. Charlotte off to its best start in an 11-year club history. The two Titans have lived up to the billing tonight. 4-3 in the first meeting, and Texoma may well and truly have snatched their reward in the rematch. Leland Gray is standing by, waiting for his opportunity to enter the chaos as Solomon Asante is given a hero's carry to the sideline. He may have laid it all on the line, but he may have gotten Texoma over the line with all 3 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please, substitution for Texoma FC in the 98th minute. Entering the match is number 6, Leland Gray. Leaving the match is number 20, Solomon Asante.
Can Charlotte do the unthinkable? 99th minute free kick for the Independents. Jaune has to back up. He's already been given a yellow card for not respecting the distance. They take it quickly. Njai. Moreno has time. Swings it in. Chavez is there. The captain's header not all the way away. Jaime back in. Falls to Spengler. Bortnichuk gets it clear. Texoma get their revenge. An unbelievable contest. The expansion side cannot be stopped. Two goals in second half stoppage time. A penalty converted by Christian Cheney in the 92nd. Solomon Asante with every fiber of his being in the 96th. Texoma continue to charge up the table in USL League One. We've all got to catch our breath for a second. When we come back, the full-time highlights and the post-game show from Bearcat Stadium. Woo! See you soon.
How can you create a legacy? How can you instill the grit? How can you be the impact reason. The difference.
What is Parker Performance Institute about? At Parker Performance Institute, we empower individuals to unlock their full potential. Our goal is to provide brain and body care to speed up recovery, improve function, and enhance performance. Our patients range from concussion and brain injury to sports injuries and prevention. We'll tailor a treatment plan for your best results. Being the healthiest you can be is important to you and us. Discover how we can help by visiting parkerperformanceinstitute.com.
Parker University offers a range of degrees tailored for aspiring health professionals looking to work in the areas of sports, fitness, strength, and wellness. Degrees available include functional nutrition, strength and human performance, sports psychology, anatomy, and more. All programs are fully online with financial aid available to those who qualify. Whether you are an athlete or want to help others live their best life, check us out at parker.edu. That's parker.edu.
My goodness, one for the history books in League One. Texoma have done it. 3-2 the final in the second ever meeting between the club and the Charlotte Independents. The full-time highlights. Stats, 13 shots for Charlotte. They only had 4 in the first half, none of which were on target. Texoma, 4 shots on target out of 7. It's a great ratio for the home side, and that tenacity has led them to their recent success. 3 yellow cards split right down the middle. Adrian Forbes was sent off, but likely heard the celebrations from the locker room. It has been a real treat to watch these two sides play tonight. We have thoroughly enjoyed the honor of bringing you all the action from the Lone Star State. For everybody behind the scenes making this broadcast possible, for everyone on site, for our producer, Gabe Sosa, I'm Philip Galati, saying so long from the Lone Star State. Texoma with the win, 3-2. Good night!
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent of the United Soccer League.